Hey, what's up everyone? John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be comparing the language programs from LingoDeer and Rosetta Stone. A couple programs that are very different in their approach, but both of which we've used for some time now and reviewed. Just as a quick note, since this is just a video and I'll just be covering the major highlights, if you find you need more information or detail at any point about either of these apps, make sure to jump on over to our website and check out our full detailed written comparison of these two apps that we have. The easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight, LingoDeer versus Rosetta Stone. It's a quick way to get more info. Okay, so first up, we gotta cover pricing. So Rosetta Stone offers 3 different subscription plans. A 3-month plan for $36, a 12-month plan for $144, or a lifetime plan, which includes access to all languages, not just one. That goes for around $300. However, those are just the full retail prices, and Rosetta Stone is really aggressive with their deals and discounts, and most of the time you can find the 12-month subscription for just $95 and the lifetime package for $180. Now, LingoDeer, on the other hand, does things a little differently. They actually offer a free plan, but as you can imagine, it's pretty limited. It's actually more like a free trial. So in order to access the full version of LingoDeer, you're gonna have to upgrade to their premium plan, which costs $15 if you wanna take it month to month, $40 for 3 months, $160 for 12 months, or $300 for a lifetime subscription. So all in all, Rosetta Stone is clearly the more affordable option, especially for lifetime plans. And again, they run sales pretty frequently, so make sure to check for codes. In fact, I'll actually do my best to keep the description down below updated with the most current discounts and coupon codes that I can find floating around out there. So give that text below the video screen a good look before buying. You should be able to save at least 40%, if not more, with Rosetta Stone. Okay, so with pricing out of the way, let's cover the major reasons to use Rosetta Stone over LingoDeer and then vice versa. And let's start with Rosetta Stone. So the first reason to use Rosetta Stone is the company's true accent speech recognition technology. Now, right off the bat, it's important to note that no speech recognition software is perfect. At least I'm yet to find one that is, and conversing with and getting feedback from actual fluent speakers is always preferred. But as far as automating that process goes, I have to say that Rosetta Stone's tech is one of the best speech tools that I've tested. It's quick, accurate, and very user-friendly. Now, in contrast, LingoDeer software sometimes gave me some issues during verbal practice exercises. Sometimes it would take me several attempts to get their software to accept my answer, even though I knew I was pronouncing the word or phrase correctly. Plus, their system seems to have some issues with numbers as well. So bottom line, I give the win to Rosetta Stone here when it comes to speaking exercises and getting feedback on your pronunciation. Okay, so reason number 2 is that Rosetta Stone is tailor-made for visual learners. And I say that because nearly every single one of the Rosetta Stone practice exercises includes images. You're constantly matching images to spoken or written phrases, and even the speaking-based drills are built on visuals. Plus, Rosetta Stone also offers a library of on-demand videos, so if you're the type of person who learns best through associating new words and phrases with images and pictures, then Rosetta Stone should be right up your alley. It is the program for visual learners in my mind. Now, to be fair, some of the LingoDeer drills and exercises incorporate visuals as well, but it's far less frequent than you get with Rosetta Stone. Alright, so reason number 3, I like that Rosetta Stone relies on immersion throughout its language courses. You'll notice that there is very little use of English directions and translations throughout the lessons. And this is deliberate. Rosetta Stone purposely tries to imitate the natural language learning process as closely as possible. When you were just a toddler starting to learn English, you didn't have a mother language to fall back on as you learned. You were forced to learn English, and it's the same with Rosetta Stone in your new language. Rather than making their lessons overwhelmingly easy to complete and allowing you to lean on English, their goal instead is to help you naturally acquire the target language through visual signals, inference, and repetition. And although it might be a little bit more frustrating at times because it is challenging, I think it's an extremely effective learning framework. Okay, so last up here, reason number 4, are all the extra resources and tools that Rosetta Stone offers its users. This includes on-demand video lessons like I referenced earlier, phrase books, stories, live lessons, live coaching, and downloadable audio companions for when you're on the go. You really have to hand it to Rosetta Stone here. They truly do offer a complete language program. It's way more than just a collection of lessons. But of all the features that I just mentioned, I'd have to say that the stories and live lessons are my favorite. I really like the stories because they're just a fun way to break up the standard Rosetta lessons, and the live lessons are super helpful, especially when you're feeling a little social. They're just a great way to communicate with other learners, practice your pronunciation, and pick up interesting tidbits from experienced teachers. Okay, so that's Rosetta Stone. Now let's flip the tables and cover the major reasons to go with LingoDeer. And reason number 1 has to be their grammar instruction and explanations. In my opinion, this is a major strength of the LingoDeer program. So here's how it works. If at any point during a lesson you're having trouble grasping a certain topic, or you just need help understanding the reasoning behind a certain answer, you can click the light bulb symbol and a pop-up will appear that includes clear explanations and examples of the grammar rules and principles that are pertinent to that particular lesson. It's pretty awesome, actually. They definitely go the extra mile to ensure you grasp the foundations of grammar as you progress through their language courses. But with that said, it is worth noting that grammar instruction is a bit of a sensitive subject in the world of language learning. A lot of linguists actually believe that detailed grammar instruction can actually hinder learning during the early stages of language acquisition. From a theory perspective, it just kind of depends on what side of the fence you sit on. But regardless of differing opinions, if you want thorough grammar coverage, then LingoDeer is a great option. Their detailed explanations are very understandable and actionable. Okay, so reason number 2 is that LingoDeer is an excellent choice for auditory learners. I have to say that they do a really good job with their audio clips throughout the lessons. Not only are they clear and crisp, but it's also evident they're actually recorded by native speakers, which is a major plus. Not all language apps actually do this, like Duolingo, for example. A lot of their recordings are choppy and digitized. So LingoDeer definitely gets 2 big thumbs up in that respect. Though, that being said, I do need to note here that even though the Rosetta Stone lessons take a much more visual approach, they also offer downloadable audio companions for auditory learners as well, which are pretty useful in their own right. They're condensed audio summaries of the main Rosetta lessons, and I did like those. Okay, so last up here, reason number 3, I like that LingoDeer doesn't have a one-size-fits-all approach when designing their courses. Instead, they actually customize their courses for each individual language. So essentially, rather than just building content around a predestined template and generic topics, LingoDeer actually personalizes each lesson with the distinct objects, places, and activities that are culturally relevant to that particular language. It's pretty cool. I gotta give it to LingoDeer for that. Okay, so time for the final verdict. But before I get to that, I do just want to mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free language learning course to one lucky person. Super simple to enter. Everyone out there is eligible. Put all the details down below in the description on how to get entered, but just know it takes like 10 seconds and hey, you never know. You could win a totally free subscription to Rosetta Stone or LingoDeer. Okay, that final verdict. Which language program should you choose? Well, after using and testing out each of these language apps for a while, I personally prefer Rosetta Stone to LingoDeer, and by a pretty good margin. LingoDeer does score some points in a couple key areas like grammar and audio clips, but ultimately, I just think Rosetta Stone offers the more complete and effective language course. I like their immersive approach to learning, as well as all of the visual elements that they incorporate into lessons. Plus, their speech recognition technology is top-notch, and all of the extra tools and resources that Rosetta Stone offers are truly useful. That's why I give them the win. But anyway, I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a little something about both Rosetta Stone and LingoDeer. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping me a quick comment below. That would be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full detailed written comparison between these 2 apps that I talked about earlier, just hop on over to our website, testprepinsight.com, or check out the other videos on our YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.